VITALIK Buterin, one of the architects of Ethereum, has unveiled 3 enormous prospects in the cryptocurrency industry that are not just advantageous for the industry as a whole. But one of them in particular is driving up the price of inexpensive AMI because it has the potential to totally alter the Shiba Inu ecology. You must be wondering what caused the Shibarium to go insane. Here it is then. Buterin just brought up an excellent prospect for Shiba Inus called inflation-resistant stablecoinage. Within the cryptocurrency ecosystem, there are already stablecoins, coins that are linked to supposedly more stable assets like fiat money or precious metals. The surge of inflation, however, has made it increasingly clear that merely possessing a stablecoin is insufficient. There is a demand for additional material. According to Cointelegraph, Buterin feels that a stablecoin that can endure inflation is something else. Having said that, if you can create a stablecoin that can withstand everything, including a hyperinflation of the US dollar, if you can design something that will seem like a lifeline for everyone going through that situation, that has great potential as well. Buterin made no recommendations about how to make this happen. But it does serve as a reminder to the Shiba Inu community about the Shiba Inu's own stablecoin. If you are new to the Shib market, you might not be aware that a good stablecoin has been in development for more than a year. Paul was actually recruited recently to see which stable asset the Shiba Inu community desired to shide or be pegged to. In addition, the development team has stated that it is taking extra precautions to ensure that something similar does not occur with Shi. Research has been conducted and lessons have been learned so that when Shi is launched, it won't crash out as a number of other stablecoins have, so there is work being done in that area. But since it hasn't been released yet, the development team could yet turn it into the inflation-resistant stablecoin that Buterin talked about back in 2021. When the idea for the stablecoin first gained popularity, Ryoshi stated that the ultimate goal for Shi is for it to become a universal stable currency that common people in all nations may use as both a store of value and a means of exchange. If this is the stable currency's design, it shouldn't be too challenging to make it an inflation-resistant stablecoin, as Buterin recommended. What do you think, though, about the timid stablecoin? It is ultimately linked to the Shiba Inu ecosystem, particularly the blockchain Shibarium. The community of Shiba Inus is dissatisfied with the website. Speaking of which, do you recall the countdown from yesterday? Okay. Well, it turns out that while most people believed it to be a hint at Shibarium, it was actually a countdown to the release of Shibpedia, which not many people were overly enthused about. Many have expressed their disappointment on Twitter and other social media platforms. It should have been launched in the third quarter of 2022, with some emphasizing the fact that she borrowed them. Yet the fourth quarter of 2020 is almost at an end. One such Twitter user stated that while the community does appreciate the dev team's efforts, they truly need some updates on the development of Shibarium. And that makes sense. Now, instead of saying sorry, this was shared by Shai Tosi on his Twitter account. Please be aware that I am not in charge of every aspect of Shib's website. Therefore, I commend Tropius and his team for the fresh look and completely comprehend how the countdown could have been misinterpreted. But not in charge of that. You are free to judge whether or not this apology is appropriate. I'm sorry if I've confused you. The community needs to keep in mind that the dev team cannot launch multiple projects at the same time, even though they are undoubtedly sorry for not having launched Shibarium yet. Despite this, there is no need to panic because all of the complaints have been taken into account, and an update on Shibarium has been released. Shibarium is also a significant project. To ensure that it doesn't let you down when it's released, a lot of work and attention must be given. This, it appears, was the driving force behind the team's decision to build the Shiba Inu website, Shibpedia, where anybody can learn everything they need to know about Shiba Inu and the development of the ecosystem. Here is a portion of the tweet that mentions the award. In regards to Shibari, we comprehend that some of you may be disappointed because you were hoping for an update on the much-awaited Shibarios. We can't realistically launch everything at once. It must be carried out properly and with thought. A reliable location was required for information and more. The website is constantly changing, with information being dynamically added as it is submitted to us. It also reflects the first stage of what we anticipate will be a productive information release that is planned for our upcoming release in the coming days. The lack of a firm launch date for Shibarium is one of the tweet's most evident initial takeaways. If we are supposed to visit the website to acquire information, the tweet implies that the debut of Shibarium may take a little longer than we may have imagined. Nonetheless, at this time, the community would welcome any update. At this moment, it appears that individuals only want to stay informed. What do you now think? Is this a legitimate justification for developing the website rather than Shibarium? Please leave your comments in the space provided below. This is a fascinating study though. Shiba Inu is reportedly only 2% away from a significant objective. You ask what the goal is? Shiba Inu is actually quite close to reaching the milestone of 60% long-term holders. This indicates that, as of the time this film was being recorded, 58% of Shiba Inu token holders had been holding on to their tokens for a year or more. That's pretty outstanding. And there are other explanations for this. First off, one advantage of having so many long-term investors is that they give the asset stability. Few individuals holding for the short or medium term. It indicates that not many individuals are selling their tokens. As a result, the token stands a very high probability of stabilizing in price as long as the number of people who adore Shiba Inus keeps increasing. Having many long-term investors is advantageous since it demonstrates a high level of trust in the asset. If people are holding onto a specific token rather than selling out in a cryptocurrency market like this, there must be some degree of confidence in that asset. And it appears that Shiba Inu is experiencing it. Here are the two other options that Buterin suggested, but what do you think? One of these has to do with widespread wallet adoption, which Buterin brought up in response to Hoffman's worry that the DApp adoption wave had peaked. Buterin said that there would only need to be additional wallet infrastructure development in the future. Also, Terrans believe that wallet infrastructure is not precisely at its peak right now, which is easy to comprehend. There is certainly potential for development, particularly if the cryptocurrency industry wants to attract billions of new consumers. Therefore, any cryptocurrency project that can create a wallet infrastructure that can support billions of wallets would undoubtedly see adoption, and this could be a great opportunity for Shiba Inus. Just mentioning the other opportunity has to do with Ethereum-enabled website logins. But it was also mentioned that if Ethereum can find a way to remove login power from the tech giants like Facebook, Google, and Twitter regarding this, Ethereum would essentially rule the market for web-based applications. He only indicated that it is an opportunity, and if it is an opportunity for Ethereum, it might also be an opportunity for Shiba Inus. He made no indication of having begun to create this. This brings us to the conclusion of the video. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to leave a comment below. I find that the YouTube algorithm is greatly aided by this. Likewise, if you can, spread the word about this video as widely as you can. Let's spread the word about this.